Yo, what's up, guys? Earl DFS coming back with another sports betting video, and today we are going to be doing a NFL end of week 5, week 6 opening line look. We're going to be looking at the Monday night game here between the Saints and the Chargers, along with Tuesday night game, Bills and Titans, and then we're going to go through all the Sunday games and the 2 Monday night games scheduled for next week. I really like the 2 Monday night games. I think that should be a regular thing for Monday night. But let's get right started into this video. First game we have tonight, Saints and Chargers, -7 on the spread, -350 for the Saints, run back of +280 for the Chargers, over under 49.5. And I already have a bet on this game. Unfortunately, the line moved half a point, but I do have the Saints at -6.5. They're now -7. I don't hate it at -7. I think they can still cover. But the Saints are definitely the place I'm leaning here. Monday night in New Orleans. And then the rookie Herbert going in his first primetime game. I'm liking the Saints in this matchup. I'm willing to lay the points, the -7 with the Saints. That is one of my official bets here. I have the Saints at -6.5, but the Saints at -7 I don't hate as well. Next, we have the Tuesday night game here. Bills at the Titans. They had to push it back because COVID tests with Tennessee. Tennessee's had over a week to rest now, and they had to close their facilities, though. At the end of the day, for me, it's going to be Titans or pass probably for me. I think the Titans should be more favored in this game. This could be a look-ahead spot for the Bills. As you can see, they play next Monday against the Chiefs. So I'm looking at the Titans +3.5. I may parlay that with the Saints tonight, but looking Tennessee for tomorrow night's game. I don't like it enough to make it an official bet, but for me, it's Tennessee or pass with that game. Now we're starting on Sunday for Week 6. Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers, -3 the spread, -140 for the Panthers, run back of +120 for the Bears, over under 44. And the Panthers have looked a lot better than I was expecting from them this year. I was expecting them to be a 5-win team. They took care of business last week against the Falcons, which I had the Panthers basically all week. I saw them opening up as an underdog against an 0-4 Falcons team and thought, why is that even a thing right now? Why were they even favored? So I had plenty of Panthers. They came through for me on Sunday. So and then also the Bears came through for me last Thursday night. So they get a little bit of extra rest here heading into Carolina. The Chicago Bears looking really good as well. They are 4-1. For me, this will probably be me taking the points. I like the Chicago Bears +3. I just feel like they've played the better competition, or they're not the better competition. They beat the Buccaneers last Thursday, which was nice. The Panthers, they've beaten the Chargers. They've beaten Chargers. I forgot who they beat last week, and then they beat Falcons here. So I want to see what they do against a winning team. So for me, it's probably the Bears or pass. I like having those 3 points with the Bears on Sunday. Next, we had the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Spread 3.5, -182 for the Lions, +162 for the Jaguars, over under 54.5 for this game. And honestly, I don't hate the Jaguars in this matchup. 3.5 points at home against a Lions team. With Gardner Minshew and that team playing with nothing to lose, could be dangerous. I would not mind betting that. And then maybe even sprinkling a bet on the Jacksonville Jaguars money line. Now, they did not look good against the Houston Texans last weekend, but I can see definitely a little bit of a bounce back spot here for Jacksonville. Once again, not enough to make it an official bet right now, but starting off, I like Jacksonville for the plus 3.5 in this game. Next, we have the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. And Vikings finally got their first win against the Texans 2 weeks ago. They lost by 1 point against the um, Seattle Seahawks on Monday night. So they're able to play them close. And I think this team is getting a little better. Their run game with Dalvin Cook has picked up a little bit. And they're going up against a really bad Falcons team that just fired their head coach. Honestly, I'm surprised this line is not a little bit wider for the Vikings. I'm definitely looking at Vikings minus 3.5 for this game. So I'm going to lean Vikings 3.5, not an official pick. So far, my only official pick is the Saints. I have leans on the Titans, the Bears, the Jaguars, and the Vikings. Next, we have the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans going at it. And honestly, I'm surprised this line's not wider. I know the Texans look good this weekend against Jacksonville, but it was Jacksonville. So I'm definitely looking at Tennessee here. Another Tennessee pick. I think this line should be wider, honestly, to a point where I'm going to wait till after Tuesday night, but I really, really like the Tennessee Titans -2. And honestly, if you like the Tennessee Titans to beat the Bills here, bet the Tennessee Titans there and the Tennessee Titans here, because if they beat the Bills, this line's only going to get wider, like it should. So if you like the Tennessee Titans, which I kind of do for Tuesday night, I would make that, and I've talked myself into making the Titans -2 an official pick for me on Sunday. So far my official picks are the Saints. I got them at -6.5, and the Titans at -2. Next, we have the Washington football team taking on the New York Giants. Honestly, this should be more of a pick 'em. -3. I don't want to really touch this game at all. Giants did look better against the Cowboys, still lost on a game-winning field goal at the end. Dak Prescott got hurt. But the offense definitely looked better last game. Granted, it was against a very bad Dallas Cowboy defense. But Giants definitely did look better on last week at Dallas. Washington football team, we saw Alex Smith get into the game. That was really cool to see. But Kyle Allen got hurt, so Smith went into the game. Honestly, I don't see this team being that good. Overall, this game is going to be a complete pass for me, maybe a lean to the Giants to get their first win of the season. But this Washington team has not really shown me anything to believe they can really compete or win games. So lean to the Giants, but this is probably going to be a no bet for me. Next, we have the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers coming off a nice little win against Philadelphia. Chase Claypool with 4 touchdowns. And then the Cleveland Browns coming off a nice win against the Indianapolis Colts. Unfortunately, I had the Colts and a few parlays and stuff like that, so that didn't really work out for me there. But I did have the Steelers a little bit. So, and in this game, I like the Steelers. They're at home. They've been playing really well. And I just think that they're the better team still. Pittsburgh, 3.5-point favorites. I can definitely see this being a close game. I can definitely see the Browns playing them close. My lean is Pittsburgh -3.5. But this game, I want to see where the line goes because Cleveland generally gets a lot of money. So if I can get the Steelers at a -2.5, I'll probably attack that one, which I think it might go in that direction. So I'm going to lean the Steelers, but wait on that for the line to drop down to 3 or 2.5. Next, we have the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles coming off an decent showing against the Pittsburgh Steelers and a nice upset win against the 49ers. The Ravens coming off a shellacking of the Cincinnati Bengals last week, was even close, 27-3. And the Ravens, ever since other than the Kansas City Chiefs game, have looked really good this year, and I think that's going to continue here. 7.5. I think the Eagles can play them a little bit closer than that. I think it could be a one-score game between these two teams. Philly at home. I'm gonna lean Eagles plus 7.5. But if you bet the Ravens, I wouldn't blame you. But give me leaning Eagles minus 7 plus 7.5 right now. No play though right this second. Next, we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And for the Colts, Philip Rivers has just not looked good at all. He looks like he's getting worse by the game. And Joe Burrow could be an interesting play here with the Cincinnati Bengals plus 8. I just don't trust this Colts offense to really put up many points in order to make it a two-score game. Philip Rivers is not someone I want to back right now with my money. So for me, it would be the Bengals plus 8. And I will make that an official play. Bengals plus 8. So my 3 official plays so far are the Saints minus 6.5, Titans minus 2 against the Texans, and the Bengals plus 8 here against the Indianapolis Colts. And now we're going to move on to the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. And if Brian Hoyer is the starting quarterback, I like the Broncos here. The only way I'm going to play this Patriots team at a -9 line is if Cam Newton is playing. Honestly, I just don't see Brian Hoyer being able to really dominate a game, even against the Denver Broncos. So keep an eye out for who the starting quarterback is for the New England Patriots on Sunday. If it is Cam Newton, then the bet's for the Patriots. If not, then Brian Hoyer is definitely not someone I want to back at a -9 line in the Patriots. So if it's Brian Hoyer, give me Denver Broncos plus 9. But keep an eye on the situation there for the Patriots quarterback. Next, we have the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. 8-point spread, minus 365, run back of plus 295, over under 47.5. And I feel like with this line, they're just begging you to take the Jets. This Jets team just looks awful this year, and I don't know if I really want to take them at the plus 8 line. There's no way I can back the Dolphins at -8, but I think the Dolphins do win this game. But I don't really want to lay 8 points in a divisional game with two bad teams. I'm not betting the Jets, but I'm definitely I can't take a line on this game, honestly, because the Jets are just terrible. But I don't see the Dolphins being a 8-point better team. So this is a pass for me. Lean to the Jets to keep it close, but definitely a pass. It's a disgusting game. Next, we have actually a really fun game here. Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2.5-point spread, -135 for the Packers, plus 115 for the Buccaneers. Over under 54 in this game. Green Bay looks great against the Saints, and then they had their bye week, so they're going to be nice and fresh. Tampa Bay with a mini bye week as well. They played on Thursday night. They lost to the Bears, and they're going to be in Tampa Bay here. I like the Packers. I think the Packers are a much better team than the Buccaneers. I'm surprised this line isn't a tiny bit wider. I would probably bet the Packers up to like a 3.5 line. 4. But definitely give me the Packers, and I'll make that an official bet. Give me Packers -2.5 against the Buccaneers. So I have 4 official bets now on this. I have the Saints, Titans, Bengals, and Packers next week. And now looking at the next game, Los Angeles Rams, San Francisco 49ers, over under 50.5, minus 180, run back of plus 160, 3.5 point spread. And this one, I really like the Rams. The Rams have just looked not great. I probably won't make a move on this line. Or the Rams have looked good. The 49ers have looked awful. The 49ers are back at home. I don't know if Garoppolo is going to be playing or if it's going to be Beathard. Garoppolo was benched last game, but I can't imagine they start Beathard over Garoppolo. So my lean is to the Rams, but I'm not making that official bet at all. Next, we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. -3 spread. We got no money line or over under. Next Monday night. This game is going to be in a week. Now I'm going to probably break down the Sunday and Monday slate later in the week as well when we get more information on injuries and things like that. But right now, Bills and Chiefs. The Chiefs didn't look good against the Raiders as they got their first loss. Now, does Mahomes lose 2 straight games? I don't know. I want to see what the Bills do against the Titans first before I can really get any type of information on this game. I still see the Chiefs as the best team in the NFL. So at the end of the day, it's a lean to the Chiefs. But I want to see what the Bills do against the Titans first, see if there's any injuries before I just go down and throw a bet here on this game. And lastly, Monday nights next week. Arizona Cardinals, Dallas Cowboys, 2.5 point spread, -142, plus 122 run back, over under 54.5. Andy Dalton's going to be quarterback now for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, compound fracture in his ankle and a dislocated ankle as well. He's going to be out for the year. He's going to have surgery on, I think he had surgery on it already. So I'm leaning the Cardinals here. Only a 2.5 point spread. Andy Dalton's not a bad quarterback. I don't know if he's someone I want to back here in the first full game, but you never know. Sometimes these teams, they'll rally around when their players get hurt. So my lean will be the Cardinals, but right now it is a no bet on that game. So for these upcoming slate, I have an official bet on the Saints. I got them at -6.5. I'm leaning Titans, leaning Bears, Jaguars, Vikings. Second official bet here, Tennessee Titans -2. It's going to be a pass, lean to the Giants on that. I don't know what just happened. So yeah, that's going to be my action. My official bets here are the Saints -6.5, Titans -2, Bengals +8, and Packers -2.5. That is going to do it for this opening lines video. I'm going to try to get more consistent content out there. And I'll probably do a baseball video tomorrow for the AL and NLCS. But until then, let's cash and let's make some money. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.